Hello and welcome. I'm so happy that you joined me today for my 20 minutes morning yoga flow to tap into the flow of my creativity. Let us start. Find both your feet on the yoga mat and just take a moment to yawn. And whilst you yawn, stretch your arms to the ceiling. Open your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, and just move freely side to side. Just take a first moment to wake your body up and then drop your head to the front. Allow your upper body to bend gently and allow your head, the crown of your head, to rock side to side, arms are hanging down in front of you. And you start to then take that rocking into a circle, and you circle very gently your upper body in one direction. The crown of your head and your breastbone is leading, allowing your whole breast, your whole chest to open up. And then when you're ready, change direction of that circle and circle from the top of your head, breastbone leading, your whole upper body into the other direction. Keep your knees bent, feel your feet, keep your mouth, your jaw very loose, opening up, waking up your whole upper body, thorax, neck, jaw. Exactly. And feel your feet. And bring both your hands over your heads. Drop the right arm left to the ceiling and open up the whole left side body, leaning over to the right. And take the right arm over to the left. Both arms over your head and drop them forward. Swing and drop whole upper body and swing. And one more swing forward. And fold forward. And come into a malasana, deep squat if that's available for you. And rock side to side, drop your head. Further opening up your whole back, body, chest. And rock back and forth also. Bringing your hands in front of you. Rocking, rolling over your toes, waking body up, and find your way into an all-four position, hands underneath your shoulder, and start to move into cat and cow, rounding your back and arching your back. Imagining your whole vertebral column being a snake, a chain of pearls, 24 segments moving, and then move side to side, looking with your head over to the right side of your pelvis and to the left, opening side body, and that into free movement. Move your body in spiral, in circles. Again, just seeing that vertebral column as a snake, a chain of pearls. And you move freely, intuitively in all directions. The flow of your creativity. Movement flowing through you. And then fold back into a deep child's pose. Maybe keep your toes tucked under so that even the sole of your feet gets opened up, and walk your hands all the way forward, play between being on the tip of your fingers so that you can feel the space between the tip of your hands and the tip of your fingers and the tip of your toes. And allow your body to open up in between, long back, wide pelvis. And from there, back into an all four. And just gently push back, flow back into a downward facing dog. And take some steps on the spot, opening up the back of your knees, the back of your thigh, the back of your legs. Happy dog, breathing dog. Movement is flowing through you. You are movements. You don't have to move. You are movements. And then from there, back on all four into a child. And now we flow, wave into an upward facing dog. We start to round our back from the tip of your toes. We round and we shift away so that we merge into an upward facing dog. And now very much feel the support of the front of your body, breastbone, chest lifting and flowing back into a child. And from a child, all four into a downward facing dog. And again from the downward facing dog, round in your back and way forward into an upward facing dog. Breastbone, chest lifting, support, belly button moving back into a child's pose. And take a rest. Relax the weight of your head, rocking side to side. Breathe, feel the earth, feel the support. You are movement, moving back into a downward facing dog and directly into an Uttanasana. And roll up and take some steps, adjust your hair to the front of the mat. Find your feet, hands, arms over your head. And fold forward, Uttanasana, and step back with the right leg. And a deep lounge, rocking. And then open your left arm. And take a few circles backwards with that left arm, really opening the left side of your body and the left side of your pelvis. Really enjoy leaning with your left over to the right, and lower your right knee and come into a moon pose. And now really feel weight traveling down the back of your body and up the front, so that your pelvis is upright and open, sacrum dropping down, rooting. Yes. And enjoy how your whole upper body is opening in the front whilst weight is traveling down the back. Yes. Arms over your head, a big yawn. Bring them again on either side of your foot, and then from there step back into the first blank pose and immediately into a child. And again we round in our back whilst we shift away to emerge into an upward facing dog. We are much more familiar now here. And again, weight shifts back directly into a downward facing dog. Take some steps on the spot and briefly bring your right leg into the air to take that right leg forward in between your hands. Yes, and then bring your right arm up and over to the left, Open the right side of your chest and leg and hip and circle that right arm. And enjoy reaching over to the left to open the right side of your body. That's it. And bring the right arm back to center. Lower the left knee. Bring both arms over your head. And really open the left of your hip, the front of the left hip. Thinking that the weight is traveling down in the back and up in the front. Feel that uplift of pubic bone and breastbone so that you have lots of support. You're not hanging in your back. And you could even turn over to the right. We didn't do that on the left, but that's lovely to open. And back. Both hands down. Step into a plank. Into a child, and again way forward into an upward facing dog. That's it. And back directly, Uttanasana, roll up and take some steps forward, arms over your head and swing. And swing. And swing, let go, and fold forward into Uttanasana. Let's take just a few moments here. Bend your knees, drop your head. Yes, open the back of your legs. That's it. Keep breathing. Feel the ground. Step back with both legs into a plank pose and into a child. Roll forward into an upward facing dog. Rock side to side, look over to the left, look over to the right. And flow back into a downward facing dog. And we move on. Take right leg into mid, lift left leg up to the ceiling. And feel that space between the tip of your fingers and the tip of your toes. Enjoy how that left leg is reaching for the sky before it steps forward in between your hands, and you emerge up into a second warrior. And take a moment to allow your arms to open up from your shoulder blades, spreading wings. You can bend that back knee, find a solid support, and reverse the warrior. Open up the left side of your body. And then flow forward, left arm onto left leg, and reach, and again reverse warrior. Open up the left side of your body. Flow back into second warrior and into a high lunge. And again feel that support, pubic bone, chest bone flying up. You could turn to the left, twist, spiral your body over to the left. Arms over your heads. And again back to the ground and step back into a plank and back into downward facing dog. Take some steps. Exactly. And lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Feel that space between the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Right leg reaching up to the ceiling, and take that leg forward to emerge into a second warrior. You're so welcome to bend the back leg. Find a very solid, moving, flowing base. Open up your arms from your chest and reverse back into reversed warrior. Open up the right side of your body. and flow forward into a half triangle and flow back again into a reverse warrior. Open up the right side of your body and then come into a high lunge, pubic bone, breastbone, upward support, weight traveling down the back side of your body. You could now again turn to the right, spiral to the right, come back to center, bring both hands next to your feet, step back into a plank, rock a bit side to side, and here I love to play with a side plank to really feel my stability. So roll onto the outside of your left leg, left foot, and come into a side plank. You could lift the right top leg, play with your balance, really push yourself out of the ground. Roll back to center, bring the outside of your right foot onto the ground and open up with the left arm up to the ceiling. Side plank to the left, you could lift the left leg, really feel the stability, the strength. And then roll back into a plank. Keep breathing. Lower your knees, sit back, come into an Uttanasana and roll up and take some steps to the front of the mat, arms overhead, and from there sit into again the deep squat Malasana. Bring the hands together in front of your chest, elbows gently touching inside the knee, so that you can really bring uprightness into your upper back. Drop your pelvis sacrum. I love that pose to start into my day. Really ground your womb, your pelvis. That's the place to root. And then sit down. And you might want to take some swings front and back, and hands behind your knees. Before you then gently roll down to a land, emerge on your back, arms on either side, and take your feet a bit wider and like windscriber, rock or shift your legs side to side and allow that side to side movement of your legs to travel all the way up through your back and thorax, so that when your legs point to the right, your head starts to look the other way. And you can stay on one side, legs the left or right, and head looking over to the other side. And enjoy that spiral, and then change to the other side. And enjoy being spiraled open, tapping into the flow of your motion. And find your way on your back, and just stay in Javasana as long as you need.